between Roan and Nikolai, and that's on Newton's website as well, the Mushing Mon. So Mushing Mon, we salute you as well, and I think that at some point the Mushing Mon's going to have himself a nice dinner at the Jansen household. That's Mushers helping Mushers. Scott Jansen is out of the race, but on the way back to Anchorage for some medical attention. That's the way it is up here. It's been a brutal race, and you know what? We're only 270 miles in. I think we're going to have a few more scratches before this thing is done.
After watching Ndamukong Suh step on Aaron Rodgers on Sunday, you had to figure that was going to be it for the Lions lineman. Would be gone for this weekend's playoff game at Dallas, and actually Monday he was suspended by the NFL. But today is Tuesday. You know, he went to New York, he appealed, and he won. Ted Cottrell listened to it and reversed the decision. It's going to cost him $70,000, but he will be in the lineup Saturday night when the Lions take on the Cowboys. George Shotgun Shuba died yesterday in Ohio. He was 89. He played 7 seasons with the Brooklyn Dodgers, and he got his nickname for the line drives that he hit because they sounded like buckshot. But his legacy endures beyond the 24 home runs in the World Series he earned in 1955. On April 18, 1946, in a minor league game between the Dodgers Farm Club and the Jersey Giants in Jersey City, Jackie Robinson hit a 3-run home run. As he rounded the bases, a stadium full of curious fans and a dugout of uneasy and in some cases unwilling teammates watched. It was Shuba, the on-deck hitter who walked to home plate to congratulate him. He went to Robinson. Of course, it didn't solve everything. Robinson endured years of torment, but before he could enjoy the widespread support in Brooklyn and later Los Angeles, it came from George Shuba of Youngstown, Ohio. It's called the handshake of the century, and the first time that anyone publicly shook hands with Robinson on the field. Last year, Shuba himself told the Cleveland Plain Dealer that Jack was worried no one would shake his hand. He ensured that didn't happen. If Shuba hadn't done it, someone else would have, but in 1946, they weren't exactly lining up to do the honors. The unassuming Midwesterner did what many would not do. As we know now, the extension of George Shuba's hand that day came to mean so much more. Even heroes who put a country and a cause on their backs need some backup themselves. A simple gesture, an enduring picture, an iconic moment, as one hero welcomed another home. We'll be right back. Each week, we set up our viewers. Where's the game of the week going to be? Well, you're going to tell us. That's the way this whole thing works. KTVA.com is the way to go. Click and tell us where Jake Edmonds and the gang will be going. Is it Palmer and Colony or North Pole and Wasilla? I give you till tomorrow night to make the vote. James Gaddis, what happened to the Jets tonight?
Oh, boy.
Kojak escorted them into the stadium, and what happened?
What always happens, they blow it.
Exactly. Put them up there, throw them in the slammer with the Bears in town. Second play from scrimmage, Geno Smith throwing to Ryan Mundy.
Whoa, I thought that was Mark Sanchez. It looked just like him.
It's Ryan Mundy who's running it. Oh, I know what you mean there. 7-0 Bears, and I don't think the Jets ever recovered from that. Cutler threw 2 touchdowns to Martellus Bennett. 27-19, here it comes. Keep wearing the green tie, sir. All right, nationally, the NFL upheld a $100,000 fine today for Seahawks running back Marshawn Lynch. His refusal to speak to the media after a game back in November. He does this quite a bit, too. It was actually $50,000 from last year and then $50,000 from this year. They would have actually suspended last year's if he had spoken, but he did not in November. So here's a sample of what Lynch decided to offer the press on December 22nd.
Thank you for asking. Feeling better? Thanks for asking. I appreciate you asking about my stomach. Thank you.
What's he saying?
Thanks for asking.
He was really not like the media. $100,000 though, not to talk to the media. That's a lot of money.
Thanks for asking.
We're going to give it our all. Brett, thanks. All right, so Brett Finley, clearly the spark here. You never know, Mike, with this roster, which is so deep, who's going to provide it. It's Finley with the assist and the goal. We got a brand new game at 3-3.
He's going to attend the State of the Union address to Congress. President does that on Tuesday night. Does a lot of charity work for kids in the military in the Milwaukee area, and they decided, let's bring him out there. So good for him. And he said once they asked him, he said, you better believe I'm going. He said, how many people get a chance to do that? That's an honor.
Very cool.
Yeah.